Through the morning smog, the towers of Rybnik's power station run on coal like most of the country. There is a smell in the air here, like an open fire. The air is choked, polluted with particles that can cause serious health problems and which kill nearly 50,000 people a year in Poland. Joanna has lived in Rybnik for 40 years. She now has problems with her lungs, heart, spine, even her brain.
I don't have that many years left ahead of me now, so climate change might not affect me. But I have children and grandchildren, and I'd like for them to live in a good world. But I don't have much hope.
Families here worry, and with good reason. A recent study found that children in Rybnik have 5 times more black carbon particles in their body than kids from France.
We found them in urine.
The Belgian scientist behind the project was shocked by what his report revealed.
So the black carbon levels found in the children's urine are high. We have never seen such a high exposure. There are very limited studies, I must say, to measure exposure inside the body, but this is clearly reflecting what is going outside in the air. They are carcinogenic. We know that these particles also are causing cardiovascular disease, and at these levels they are really at the levels that we can expect clear health consequences of it.
Emil's 10-year-old son Anthony took part in that study. The pollution in the air around him will have long-term impacts on his health. His family are scared about letting him out of their flat. And here's why. Emil has paid for an air filtration system in his home. Look at the state of the filters after just 3 months' use.
Oh, that's horrible.
Black with toxic pollutants.
Some dni w roku.
There are days of the year when we feel like prisoners in our own homes. We check the air quality on our smartphones and we know that we can't go out for our own health. This is not a normal situation. It can't be like this anymore.
He's angry Poland isn't doing more to stop its addiction to coal, used in domestic heating as well as power stations.
Na pewno jestem tym przerażony.
I'm certainly terrified. Knowing what my family and what my child breathes in is really uncomfortable. It worsens the perception of how life is here.
The EU wants to hasten the end too as part of a long-term plan for a greener future. But the Polish government is wary.
The life is much more important than job. But how would you live without job? It's all about money. It is true. It's all about money, because the money will provide the stable jobs.
This is Bełchatów, a sprawling combination of open cast coal mining and a massive power station. Every second this power plant burns through a ton of dirty lignite coal. It is the biggest polluter in Europe. So you can see a line between this and the health problems that we've heard about in this country. But this power station also generates 20% of Poland's electricity. You can't just turn it off. What this country needs is a clear path towards cleaner energy, and that requires a package of technology and political will and money, and at the moment that just isn't happening. And this is the reality of where politics and climate change dig into each other. Poland does know it will eventually give up on coal, but getting there will be slow, difficult and expensive. Adam Parsons, Sky News, Poland.